Good evening. Welcome to Empty Cross Ministries Daily Devotional. We're going to be looking at Genesis 18 verses 1 through 15. The Lord appeared to Abraham near the great trees of Mamre while he was sitting at the entrance to his tent in the heat of the day. Abraham looked up and saw 3 men standing nearby. When he saw them, he hurried from the entrance of his tent to meet them and bowed low to the ground. He said, "If I have found favor in your eyes, my Lord, do not pass your servant by. Let a little water be brought, and then you may all wash your feet and rest under this tree. Let me get you something to eat, so you can be refreshed and then go on your way, now that you have come to your servant." "Very well," they answered, "do as you say." So Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah. "Quick," he said, "get 3 sheahs of fine flour and knead it and bake some bread." Then he ran to the herd and selected a choice, tender calf and gave it to a servant who hurried to prepare it. He then brought some curds and milk and the calf that had been prepared and set these before them. While they ate, he stood near them under a tree. "Where is your wife Sarah?" they asked him. "There in the tent," he said. Then the Lord said, "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son." Now Sarah was listening at the entrance to the tent, which was behind him. Abraham and Sarah were already old and well advanced in years, and Sarah was past the age of childbearing. So Sarah laughed to herself as she thought, "After I am worn out and my master is old, will I now have this pleasure?" Then the Lord said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Will I really have a child now that I am old?' Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son." Sarah was afraid, so she lied and said, "I did not laugh." But he said, "Yes, you did laugh." Before this chapter begins, Ishmael has reached age 13, and God has changed 2 people's names. God is preparing to provide the promised child to this chosen couple, and the changes in name are one more step in the fulfillment of the promise. The name Abram, meaning exalted father, looks back to Abram's royal lineage. His new name, Abraham, father of a multitude, looks ahead to his many descendants. Sarai becomes Sarah, meaning princess, a fitting title for one who will produce kings. Soon after, the angel of the Lord and 2 other angels visit Abraham. The visit of God in person represents an intimate reminder of the close and ongoing relationship that God and Abraham share. Yet, despite the many times God has confirmed his promise to Abraham, Sarah laughs when she hears about the son who will arrive in the next year. The prospect of pregnancy seems absurd to a woman in her 90s, but once again, we learn that what is impossible for humans is possible for God. His promises are no laughing matter. What I'd like for you to contemplate and meditate on this evening is this. Is God asking you to believe one of his promises? Is your attitude one of laughter or of belief?